Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Nadia binti Umar Rizwan, S55289, and my proposal is a study on heavy metal and risk consumption assessment in squids, loligo species, and cuttlefish sepia species in Johor, Malaysia. For the background of the study, squids and cuttlefish are in demand due to their tasty flesh that is often used in many delicacies across the world. Nutritional consumption of edible parts of cephalopods allows intake of protein and fatty acids and are used in pharmaceutical products. Cephalopods are also more prone towards pollution from increasing anthropogenic inputs, including heavy metal pollution, which makes seafood source for human consumption vulnerable. Metals are an important group of chemical contaminants, and inorganic compounds such as heavy metal are highly toxic pollutants. Studying the exposure of heavy metals towards cephalopods is important to understand what level of impact it will bring towards the safety of the marine food chain. Next is the objective of the study, is to determine the level of 5 heavy metals, from which 2 essential heavy metals and 3 non-essential heavy metals, including zinc, cadmium, plumber, mercury and copper in squids, loligo species, and cuttlefish sepia species in Johor, Malaysia. The second objective is to determine the level of heavy metal accumulated in organs of squid and cuttlefish, and finally is to identify the risk consumption assessment of heavy metals in squid and cuttlefish. On to the literature review. There are 3 main parts for the literature review. First is on the heavy metal accumulation in Johor waters. There are limited amount of literature review on heavy metal accumulated in Johor waters. However, from the recorded studies, it was stated that sources of heavy metal are anthropogenic sources, including shipping and transport, fishery industries, and also commercial wastewaters. Experiment in certain parts of Johor, including Mersing and Pasir Puteh, was more polluted with cadmium, copper, nickel, plumber, and also zinc. And furthermore, it was found that the eastern and southern part of Johor coastal waters to be highly polluted from influx on pesticides from Singaporean waters. Next is the bioaccumulation in cephalopods. Squid and cuttlefish have strong capabilities in concentrating a large number of metals in the tissues, and digesting glands play an important role in the bioaccumulation processes. It was stated that essential metals for cephalopods are iron, copper, and zinc that bioaccumulate to allow proper development of cephalopod embryos. Bioaccumulation also occurs through feeding of other marine organisms such as crustaceans and fish. And the last literature review is health risk assessment. Health risk assessment on seafood source is determined by the estimated weekly intake, hazard index (HI), target hazard quotient (THQ), and percent of tolerable weekly intake. HI and THQ exceeding 1.0 indicates that the contaminant is toxic and hazardous to human health, and when taken in higher concentration may affect cellular organelles and components such as cell membrane detoxification and also cellular repairs. Next is on the justification on why the study should be conducted. Is because there are limited studies on heavy metal and risk assessment of cephalopods in Johor, southern and eastern coastal waters. Besides that, southern and eastern part of Johor is highly polluted, and marine organisms, including cephalopods, must be assessed to identify the levels of heavy metals in order to prevent seafood contamination and maintain the sustainability of seafood sources. On to methods and materials. The sampling site will be performed in 3 different locations in Johor that are in Mersing, Kota Tinggi, and also Johor Bahru. We will be focusing on squids from genus Loligo and cuttlefish from genus Sepia. Samples will be obtained from 3 local fishing harbours at Mersing, Kota Tinggi, and Johor Bahru. Samples will then be kept in a cool icebox and brought back to the laboratory for preparation. Next, samples will be dissected to separate and remove the internal organs, and immediately dried in an oven at 80 degrees Celsius until a constant weight is obtained. After weighing, the dried samples will be placed in a desiccator to be cooled. A desiccator is used to prevent the moisture from open environment, and finally, samples will be crushed until it forms a fine powder. Next on the sample analysis is the sample analysis, and this part focuses on the preparation of heavy metal analysis. A weight of 0.5 gram of powdered squid and cuttlefish samples will be carefully placed into 50 milliliter Teflon vessels. Next, 65% nitric acid and also 30% hydrogen peroxide will be added into the Teflon vessel using a micropipette to act as oxidizing agents before placing into an oven at 20 degrees Celsius for acid digestion. The samples will then be mixed with milky water in a centrifuge tube, and the procedure will be repeated for fish protein certified reference material for trace metals. For heavy metal analysis, digested samples will be analyzed in triplicate using an inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometer, ICP-MS, and the data will be recorded in Excel and statistically analyzed using ANOVA to identify the difference of heavy metal within each genus, followed by Duncan's multiple range test to identify the significance. The health risk assessment will also be performed using target, hazard quotient, and health index. These are the equations that will be used. Furthermore, Malaysian Pollution Index will also be used as a standard to identify degree of heavy metal pollution in both cephalopods. This is also the equation of Malaysia Pollution Index. And finally, this is the Gantt chart of the expected time it takes to perform the study. Sampling collection and begin of experiment will commence after proposal presentation, and overall experiment and report is expected to end in June of 2022. And finally, these are my references that are used to obtain the information and data that I've gathered. So that is all from me. Thank you very much for listening to my proposal presentation.